what's up guys? Corey Sandman Sandhagen here. Welcome to another week of breakdown sponsored by our guys over at Sheath. Make sure that you guys check them out in the description. Today we're going over Joe Pyfer and his really awesome knockout with that right hand, how Pyfer uses his boxing style and some really unique special things from a boxing background that really carry over into his MMA style, which are really awesome. Let's get into the breakdown. All right, cool guys, let's talk about Joe Pyfer, okay? Joe Pyfer, I love his style. He comes from this really walk people down, little bit of a hop in his step, but very boxer-ish looking style while still kicking some too, okay? I like his style. I think that the main thing that we can take away from this fight, although it was a really quick fight, is that there are spots that you can hit people in the face and in the head that do just as much damage as smoking someone like in the eyes or in the nose or on the jawline or something like that. And it's one that kind of gets overlooked a lot. And it's this temple shot and this behind the ear shot, okay? Boxers are really, really good at finding these types of spots. The reason being is because when boxers have these big gloves on and they can guard a lot of their face, they have to be really, really precise in where it is exactly that they're aiming on someone. And boxers and just the sport in general has obviously had a lot of time to work through a lot of those problems and be able to realize that, hey, I don't need to hit someone in their eyes or their nose or across their mouth or even like in the side of the jaw here. I can hit people kind of on their ear line here. I can hit them on their temple. I can hit them kind of like these scraping shots like we saw Pyfer hurt the other guy with as well. But that's a really important thing that we can take away from boxing. Pyfer did a super awesome job landing this shot, and I think it's because he just comes from a boxing background. When he throws this right hand, he doesn't care that the guy mostly is covering his face or he's in some type of guard. I think he had more of a high shoulder than a closed guard, but he had kind of this high shoulder. Pyfer didn't care. He understands because he comes from a boxing background, I believe, that if you ding someone in the top of their temple, that can sometimes spin them and hurt them just as bad as, like I said, if you hit them somewhere where it's a little bit more traditionally hurtful, okay? So Pyfer dings him on the temple, obviously hurts the guy. The guy's against the wall. Pyfer throws a couple shots, lines him up. The guy makes a mistake in lowering his head like this. If you're gonna duck, you can't lower like this. What that does is it makes it so that they have a clear shot at that spot that you're technically not allowed to hit, but that's 100% on his opponent, not on Joe Pyfer. When you lower like this and someone throws a right hand and it skimps off the top of your head, kind of in the back of the head, like I said, where you're not supposed to hit someone, that's on you for ducking underneath that right hand and getting hit in that spot, okay? Don't do that. If you're going to try to protect yourself, it has to be in your legs and in your hips. It can't be this type of motion. Because like I said, if someone launches a right hand, I want to go under it like this. I don't want to go under it like this because you're exposing, like I said, the weakest part of your skull, which is the back of it. Obviously hurt him and then hits him with the most like demonic, devilish right hand while he's falling over and just puts him out completely. That's one that you watch and you're like, good God, I hope that I never ever get knocked out like that in my entire life. But really good job on Joe Pyfer. I'm glad to see that he's back in the win column. I know that, you know, losing your first fight is just like a giant pain in the ass and just really, really sucks. So good on him. I hope that he's having a good day, obviously coming off of that really big win. But it came from this right hand, boxer style, goes over, hits him in the temple. They know that people can get hurt in spots other than here. Boom, hurts him again when the guy makes a mistake and then puts his lights out with the uppercut. So good on Pyfer. Like, subscribe, comment, peace. Check out the other breakdowns from the week.